Jawn Street Pod, 1st of 2024. I don't know.
I hope you guys all had a Merry Christmas.
No, you don't. You couldn't care less.
Yeah, you couldn't.
No,
you couldn't give a single fuck about Christmas.
I was gonna use that as a jumping point. I don't care how. No, I don't. I just wanted to say, I didn't. I had a really good one.
I didn't have a good Christmas.
It was good up until yesterday.
You want to unpack this?
I mean, we're gonna talk about it eventually.
So your Christmas got ruined yesterday?
My Christmas, everything.
Your Christmas got
everything
ruined.
got ruined.
Your Christmas got ruined on January 9th.
It was alright. I mean, I spent most of the Christmas hungover, so it was enjoyable enough. But I mean, anything that happened before yesterday is now ruined.
Okay.
How long did your Christmas last then? Because
2 days. Well, 2 days. Well, it was like 2 days, and then we had last weekend with the Secret Santa. Damn it! That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna wear the Grinch pants.
I should have told. We
I
should have
can go run downstairs and grab them.
We should have
Well,
recorded
Grinch
during.
outfit.
We should have recorded during the
I'll
the
go-
holidays
I
because
can
I have
go
an entire
downstairs
Grinch
and grab
costume.
Oh yeah. Did you do that yet?
I did.
Oh, what I
I
got
was say
Zach.
it's getting late now.
But do you have the fingers for it?
Yeah. No, I don't have the actual Grinch fingers like Zach does.
Well, what I got Zach for Secret Santa. I had Zach for Secret Santa. We've done Secret Santa for fucking our group, like me, Zach, Dean, Nick, Sean, our other buddy Hermie. We've done Secret Santa now since high school, so 7-8 years.
Shit, you're gonna have. My shit's not recording. We're gonna have to restart.
Was your mic not recording this entire time?
For like the last 2 minutes now.
Well, just
Since we
just
started.
restart it. Just start your recording.
I'm here.
This is the craziest thing.
Does this thing run if I have the phone off? It does,
Yeah,
right?
it does, yeah.
Good. I won't have to save my battery.
Ryan's
What's your
getting a
battery
phone
life
call.
like? At a certain point, I'm gonna run downstairs.
Should we answer that live on air?
Yeah, it's my sister, sure.
I don't know if it's going to interrupt your recording.
No, it did. Hello?
Hey, do you mind if you still could pick me up? My car's not inspected yet, so
Yeah, it's fine.
I feel like I shouldn't be driving it all over the place.
That's fine.
Forgot about that. Alright.
Alright,
Just let me know what time and I'll make sure I'm ready and all by that time.
sounds good. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
You should have said it's not possible.
You stupid bastard.
Why not? It's just not. Why not?
Well, I'm back to
Stupid
recording again.
bastard.
But anyway, Secret Santa. I had Zach, and we've done this for
I need you to stop coughing. You're gonna have to.
Do
fucking,
you know what?
You're gonna have to.
We've
fucking
done this
dude, you're gonna have to
for
hold it in.
8 years now, Secret Santa.
Kiss my.
I haven't had Zach yet. This is the first time I've ever had Zach.
I don't know if I ever had Zach.
I was
either.
very,
I don't
very
think
excited
you have.
about it.
Oh yeah, I did.
What did you
When
get?
I gave you the Apache helicopter sticker.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. I still have that downstairs. I know exactly where it is.
I ended up getting Zach a Grinch, pajama set.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Oh, he goes and gets that. I got him a can of...
I hope he's
What
recording.
was
Zach's
it?
gonna.
Did you
So
remember
hold
what it
on.
was?
Let me interrupt you for a second.
Preparing.
Zach has his phone still recording. He has his mic still on. We are gonna hear Zach take his pants off.
Oh, that's attractive.
Get a quick wank in while he's doing
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna hear him get a quick wank in.
As long as he hears Dean's voice, he's going to be...
Yeah. As
So
soon as,
disturbed that he's come to me before.
do we want to talk about this?
We'll bring it up in a sec.
The fact that Zach has come to me. Yeah.
No, we'll talk about
We
it
can
now.
talk about it.
Do we want to talk about it now?
Yeah,
Alright.
he's busted.
We'll
to my
resume Secret
voice.
Santa when Zach gets back with his...
Okay.
Grinch
So we're on
outfit.
PlayStation one night, and Zach brings up a question. He goes, "Anybody ever just jerked off while they're in the party?"
No.
First off, that's crazy. Has anybody else done that?
No.
No,
Okay.
that's the most
I
absurd
wanted
thing.
to lay that president down first.
You're in the group. You're in a PlayStation group chat with your friends. I'm not gonna fucking whip my dick out and start jerking it.
Yeah, it's arguably the place where I'm least horny.
But Zach has done it, and he has been quiet because I've been quiet before, and he's finished when Dean has talked. So Dean has made Zach come before.
We're talking about how I made you bust.
Oh. With the place for your PlayStation
Yes.
It's just the most absurd.
You
It's
heard-
just so
You heard the
soothing.
sweet sounds of my voice, and you just couldn't help but unleash.
Riley Reed's getting bent over a medicine ball.
Zach, do you watch videos?
And
when
Dean's
this happens,
voice
or
is
you
going,
just,
God
like-
damn it, I hate this game.
No, I
Are
just,
you imagining videos like in your head, or like you
just
have?
visualize it?
You're not watching anything while you're doing it.
No,
Is it like a quick one where you just like really, you're like, I'm going to go 2 minutes and done? Or
not as long as like 4 hours.
on a PlayStation
You've been
party?
in a PlayStation.
Is Zach's playing Rocket League and he's going, yeah. cross, center the ball.
You've
That's
been
why
in a
it's so
PlayStation-
hard because nobody ever gives me assists.
I've noticed your
This is
voice
what takes
cracking
me.
before. This is
You've
why.
been in a PlayStation party with us for 4 hours straight, just hand on cock.
A little slow mash.
How do you play games?
How do I play games?
I wonder why Zach hates.
I didn't say I was using my hands.
I wonder why Zach hates shooter games because he can't he can't do it with 2 hands.
He's trying to play with his feet.
Yeah.
Give myself a foot job.
This
that
is
way I
this
can
is
use my hands with the
crazy.
controller. But this is why I'm so pissed off when Dean says be on in 5, be on in 10, and he never gets on.
Because you're just sitting there.
Zach's
waiting
sitting there rubbing one out, waiting to finish. Till Dean gets on.
Cock teasing.
Looks like no cock, no come for me tonight.
Sorry boys, I'm not getting
little
on.
Michelob
Zach slams
is-
his PlayStation controller.
Yeah. Look. So okay. So that makes sense. Whenever Dean texts in the group says I'm not going to make it on, you just hear a loud slam coming from Zach's mic.
Zach goes,
I don't remember how this came to be. How did the original conversation start?
I think somebody just asked you, have you ever jerked off during... Or you asked.
You asked.
No, I think
Zach
Brian
asked.
asked me. Like, he asked anyone.
no, it was you.
Oh, wait, no, it was me who asked. Because I thought I was, like, surely people have jacked
No,
off.
we were talking about jerking off as you do, as guys.
Hey, yeah,
As
you're just
guys
with
do.
the
Girls
boys.
do too. This isn't specific to guys.
And
I'm all for equality.
So I was flicking my
ladies.
bean the other day.
I love flicking my bean at Dean's voice.
did you guys see that apparently there's a porn star who had, or an OnlyFans chick who has 2 vaginas,
Oh yeah.
and one is for
I've seen her on
like
Twitter.
her OnlyFans,
Are we allowed
and
to
one is
say
for her
that?
boyfriend.
Are we allowed to
What?
say pussy?
Yeah, I've seen her. I've
She
seen her on
has
Twitter.
2 apparently.
Where's the
She-
second one? Where's it stored?
It's right above it.
I think it might just be a bigger pee hole.
No, it's right above it. She's got 2 vaginas. I've seen her on Twitter. She's got 2 vaginas. She's got a vagina
Like on the mons pubis.
No. It's
Yeah.
The man's giving us the
Dude just
scientific
tried to use
word.
mons pubis
No.
nonchalantly.
no. She doesn't have a taint. She doesn't have a taint. She goes pussy butthole.
Oh damn, she's back to back.
So
Yeah,
this is gonna
she
make
calls
it
herself
even...
on she calls herself on Twitter like the MILF with 2 vaginas.
So that's the equivalent of like
That's a fitting name. Actually.
us going from balls, butthole.
Basically, she's had
double BH.
she's had I think she was pregnant with twins in one in each vagina.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, something absurd. Like she was
Isn't
pregnant.
she like 18?
Whoa.
No, oh, this is a different person. No, I found a MILF on Twitter. Like,
No, it's not a MILF. She's like a 19, 20-year-old who has.
oh no, I found a MILF on Twitter who had 2 vaginas
Oh, so
and
maybe
was
it's a
pregnant.
thing.
Do you think it's like a wraparound where it's like, if you go far enough one, you come back out the other one?
Just like a
Like
tunnel.
Well, no. My question
It's
is,
a full
do you
tunnel
think
so
she
like,
got?
do you think if I like shine a light through one vagina, I can see it coming out the other? Like
Yeah,
if
right.
I shine like a cat laser.
Well, if there was a mirror on the inside that could deflect the light back out, yes.
What if there was like, you know how like people use spaghetti and they go through their nose and out their mouth? What if they like were able to like suck a piece of spaghetti in through one and then out the other?
Like if I get a straw and I put a straw in
Is
one
that the
and I
secret
blow
sauce?
into one, do you think I'll feel it come out the other side?
Yeah, yeah, you might.
But the more important
So then if I
question-
go in with 2 fingers, like a pinch, can I
Yeah.
feel my finger from the wall of the other vagina
Yeah,
and like play the world's smallest violin in her vagina?
I guess you
Well,
could.
like,
By my logic, yeah.
dude,
Imagine being the
if I
guy-
couldn't find a clitoris before,
I was like, imagine trying to be the guy
Yeah.
trying to find 2 different clits.
You're
Dude, I can't even find it.
Well, would it be easier or harder? Because now there's more of a chance you're
Yeah, but
going
there's
down
more
very
surface
different.
area.
Like what happens if you're trying to go in the top one and you can feel yourself accidentally slip out of it and go into another one and you're like, oh sorry, wrong hole. She's like, no, you're fine. My head is just mashed potatoes at that point. I'm like, what do you mean I'm fine?
No, I wouldn't
No,
even know.
I'm
what
not
it
in the
was.
same hole I just was.
Producer Mark, can you look this up? Can you be born with 2 vaginas? Because I need to know if like this is something that happens through birth or like having a child or like a surgery for like the person I saw was like a 19, 20-year-old who's
I
like
think I
OnlyFans.
would
Yeah,
be-
Doc, I
it's-
need the 2 vagina surgery.
Yeah, like
I need you to fuck my shit up.
I think I'd
I need
be
to
so
know.
lost to the point where I'd be like, is this the clit? And I think, no, that's my nose.
Oh, did you guys change the Wi-Fi password?
Yes.
We
I
got-
can tell you what it is right now. You don't even need to go.
yeah. Actually, I think I have memorized.
Let's
it.
not do
Yeah,
that.
it's
Do you
way
just want to?
easier.
Where's the here? Here it is.
It's no
Where's
shit.
no? We're not gonna say it on
It's
on
the-
air.
Why? Who's gonna come here and
Just
push our
grab. Where's the
Ah,
Is
card?
it Blackwall?
No.
No, it's
No,
Verizon.
Verizon,
Verizon
TW.
Verizon WWPSJ?
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
one.
And it's here. I'll just put it in. So I'm not.
Just
gonna,
someone just get their phone out and it'll share with me.
Gotcha.
I don't share with
I
anyone.
just shared it.
No,
Anyway,
share-
wait for producer Mark to figure out this answer for us. How do you like pajamas? How do you like your Grinch pajamas?
They're very soft. I
Where's
like
my
them.
alcohol?
It's kind of a tough
Sponsored
drawstring
my
situation, though.
Michelob.
Yeah, they're a little big. They only had extra large.
They're very
TJ
poofy.
Maxx.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
If the tubes do not join completely, each tube may turn into a separate uterus. The
So you
result
can.
So you can
be
have two babies
uteruses.
through two different vaginas, and are they considered actual twins since it's two holes?
A patient with two uteruses may also have two
They
cervixes.
could be unrelated
two
if it's two
vaginas.
different guys.
Really?
Two. Hold on.
Yeah.
Two different guys.
Do you think one gets more pleasure than the other?
Two. Hold on. Oh wait. I want to unpack what Zach just said.
Yeah.
Two different
This is
guys.
important.
Two different holes. Two different babies. You were twins with your step brother or sister.
Meet your stepson. Meet your step.
No, you're twins with your stepbrother.
Is that cheating?
Yeah, I was about to say, well, tell me this. If you come home to your lovely wife and she is in relations with a man.
As long as she
But she-
doesn't go into your one,
Like,
Hey, that better not be my
she puts
pussy.
it into the other one. I think
Yeah.
it's fine.
You better be the top one. I got dibs on that bottom one.
It's kind of like calling bunk beds, right? I was always like,
Yeah, but like, would you
I had a bunk bed for years. I was called the top one.
Would you be cool
Even
with
though
that
there was
though?
nobody
If
else.
your girlfriend just says, no, babe, that's not my pussy. That's my
whoa,
other.
whoa, whoa!
pussy."
You're slipping
Yeah.
into my husband's pussy.
This is my
Right.
boyfriend's husband's pussy.
Okay.
That's what
Huh?
she would say.
Okay.
Because she has the husband and the boyfriend.
Good toss.
But this would be fine if there were two different
What an absolute
vaginas. It's not cheating, in my
rocket.
opinion.
Yeah, so
I think it's
all
perfectly
good.
clean.
You make fun of me.
I think I'm picking up the flag. There's no foul in the
No, my Lucy's
It's
don't have
Never mind,
wrappers.
she's good.
Oh, was that
Sick
cough?
of
Well,
Was that
that's-
cough quiet enough for you?
That's pretty good. That's interesting. But I really just need to know, like, there's got to be a difference between it too, right? Like if you if the girl has two holes, three, like one of them has to be like her pleasure spot, right? There's no way like you can just imagine like hooking up with someone and it's like, yeah, you're gonna have to go to the other one.
This one's still recovering.
What do you mean the other one?
Oh,
Just go up a
sorry.
hole.
Sorry, that one's on its period.
She's just waiting for
Yeah,
a guy
wait. Do
with
you
two
get two
dicks.
She
periods?
just pulls her panties
I don't
down
know.
a little bit more. This one.
Like, so when it's that girl's time of the month, does she like if you date her, you're fucked because you got 2 weeks a month instead of 3?
You think like somebody has to like direct you into like that terminal, like like one of those guys like
Bro,
the, like the
does
plane
she have
things?
does she have a TSA agent down at her pussy?
Well, it's a two-way street.
Where it's just like, all right, this pussy's closed.
because
We're
if
gonna have
one's
to
on a
have you
period,
guys
the
take
other one's open.
you guys are
for
gonna have to take your
business.
shoes off and go to Terminal B.
Do you think she can write tampons off on her taxes because how much she has to buy if she's used to it?
Oh
at a
my
time?
god. Yeah, actually, yeah.
But if it,
Yeah, I think you would just have to use a pad.
not if
You
it,
just have to use
if
an
it goes
adult
all the
diaper.
way around like you were talking
But
about.
what if
you
they're-
just use the one?
No, but imagine if they were like two separate like sizes, like like there's a different size tampons. So what if it was like her bottom was a big like
S for super.
yeah, like super
Yo,
big
come
like.
look at my super.
But then
pussy.
her like,
No, literally a double.
but
X.
imagine no like what like seriously like what if they were like two different sizes? So depending on who she was like hooking up on, like the guy has a big old dick, it's like oh please go on the bigger one, and if, the guy's just chilling, it's like you can go on the top one.
You might have to get the
Just chill.
There's like requirements to make your way down.
the double wide tampon.
Madam, I do indeed have a big old dick. I wish. No, I have a small.
That'd be kinda
one. I have
funny,
a
though.
tiny old dick.
I mean, you would. It doesn't matter what kind of guy you're into at that point, right? You take all guys, because I got pussies for all dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Also,
You sound like a
for
pocket
business.
pussy.
Mark said, what if the guy has two dicks? Isn't it like a match made in heaven?
Oh my god.
That would be insane.
The guy with two dicks meets the woman with two pussies.
I think you
Can
have
you
to
imagine
marry.
like if he didn't know
You
like,
have to
but-
marry them
and
on
like
the
he
spot.
successfully
Just-
courts her? Whoa.
Just imagine if you had two dicks though, and one was about to come and the other one wasn't. What's that feeling like? You're about to finish with the top one, the bottom one's still working its way.
How does that work? Is it like one of those
I
like
think
like
you'd
electric
go in-
guitars with two, like the two heads?
Then you go into cardiac arrest.
Well, what happens when like
Like
if-
same ball sack?
what happens when like your two
double-headed
dicks
guitar.
your two dicks are fucking her two pussies and only one
Yeah.
of her pussies is coming?
I'm Jimmy Page with my fucking.
It's like, is it
But like,
me?
what if you only
I
get
got
one?
like
Of,
Jimmy Page to jerk off.
what if you only get one? What if you get only one of her pussy to come? Like, how do you feel? You're just like, I guess my other dick's
Oh,
not
dude,
doing
I feel
enough.
so dejected. I couldn't get the other
No,
one.
but doesn't like.
Like,
But imagine if she had one pussy,
what is
and you
going
never
on?
made that one come. At least you got halfway there.
No, I would make it my
Actually,
life's
I think I
mission
would
to
love
make
it
it
if one was just like completely out of order.
And
And I was
Take
like,
your pants off.
I was
It's
like-
just like
yeah,
cobwebs.
and
and
there's like comments.
It's like closed.
Like, what's this one? Like, don't worry about that one.
Yeah.
There's caution tape around it.
It's got the out of order sign. It's
Yeah.
like hanging on by only
So
like
you're
one
not-
side.
No,
It's
down
an old-
for maintenance.
It's an old.
There's
it's
flies
an
flying
yeah,
around it.
Yeah, you got a little maintenance guy
Yeah.
working in there.
There's one old mine car.
You just hear cave noises.
Yeah, you just hear like the Minecraft zombie.
Dude, I'm never gonna be able to watch the Minor 49er episode of Scooby Doo the same way.
Do you think she pees at like both of them at the same time?
No, I think it's like a cow udder, where it's like.
You
Do
just
one at a
squeeze,
time.
you just squeeze the pee
She
out.
just squeeze her pee out.
I mean, I don't know if it would come out at the same time.
So imagine, you know the feeling of when you pee and poop at the same time?
Yeah.
Now, what if you pooped and peed at the same time?
What if you had two assholes?
A double poop?
A double poo?
Where your poo just comes out
Dude,
both sides and splits it.
It's split in half. Imagine diarrhea. Oh.
if any women
You have to
ever
get out there to
listen
wipe
this,
that
I'm never
slit.
getting
That slit,
any
would
action.
get, that slit would get dirty.
None of us are.
Double barrel dump.
Yeah. I'm also wearing sweatpants under here, so I got swamp ass out the wazoo right now.
All right. Well, I'm glad we talked about
Yeah, let's get off.
girls having two
That's
pussies.
a prologue.
I'm going back to Secret Santa. I wanna
Happy
finish my-
2024.
Let's talk about
everybody.
Secret Santa. I got something I want to talk about.
So do I. If I know if it's what you're talking about. I'm very well here to debate this.
Okay,
We'll get there in a
I also have that to talk about.
Yeah, so I got Zach Grinchy now because Zach, show your hands to the audience and how grinchy they are.
Very disgusting.
I also got Zach a
Very
can
disgusting.
of
Thanks.
what was it? It was some sort of
There's a can of herring.
herring. Yes, can of herring that Zach ate and drank the juice of. A can of herring, like a dog can.
Yeah.
There's just a fillet of herring in there, and Zach opens it up, and starts drinking the juice.
It was good.
Then he put it in Tupperware
I got to keep the Tupperware container too.
and eat the herring.
It was good.
I got him a tin of 50 dad jokes because I know how much Zach absolutely loves dad jokes.
Do you? Are you dad joke guy?
No, he hates them.
No, they're
Oh, you hate
downstairs though.
I like that joke.
I could bring
You
those
like
up
dad
here
jokes?
and then you could read a few of them. I could read a few of them if you'd
No,
like.
that's okay.
Zach loves them.
No, that's fine.
You should go read some.
No.
And
We'll
then
do that later.
Hold on a minute.
We'll do that later. We'll do another video. We'll do a new video series. Be like dad jokes with Zach.
and then I got him
Yeah,
a
reads his
bottle
dad
of
Yeah.
some sort of bombshell vodka.
It was Papa vodka.
Papa.
It was one of the brands that I voiced in the Batman short that we did. That was one of the brands.
No,
yes,
really.
you did. Papa of Rickalove. Zucco
I think that was it, right?
Selco Premium. There was Nicolai. Yeah. Well, there's the shirt, but that's in the wash right now.
Yes.
Because
There's a shirt that goes with the pants.
I have really shitty sweat glands and I sweat through every shirt. This one also included.
At least it's white.
Yeah. All right. What was your point?
What did you just say?
So we showed up here today. We planned to get here around 4 o'clock.
Hold on a minute. Go on.
Okay, so we planned to get here at 4 o'clock. Ryan gets here a little early.
Yep.
Nobody's here. Everyone says they're gonna be here.
I
one's
screamed.
here.
I said hello.
Nobody's here.
Was the door not unlocked?
The door was
wasn't unlocked.
completely unlocked. Not a
Well,
soul was
I
here.
was sitting on the couch.
It's not true.
Okay.
Actually, everybody at 11 news.
Yeah, everybody was actually.
Nobody was
Everybody,
conscious.
sorry. Dean was sleeping.
Yeah.
Zach's brother was asleep.
Yeah.
I come here. Ryan's just sitting on the couch watching YouTube. Their entire front door entrance, their shingles are just fucking hanging off the side of their house.
Yeah,
Well,
They're
if
the
you
only
saw the
house-
storm that just
They're
came
the
through
only
here,
house on the strip. This house is fucking falling apart. It's dark as shit in here. They have no light.
I
And
feel
then
like
there's just
you coming over here is just an excuse for you to dog on our house.
It's decorated very nicely. I will say that. I do like the.
you wouldn't know from the outside. Looks like a fucking
Well,
abandoned pussy.
Dude,
No,
we,
my
we-
favorite's just
we
an
have
lampshade.
one siding panel that's hanging off.
And it's
God,
shared
God
with-
forbid.
We share it with the neighbor. They have to deal with this.
Yeah,
too.
half of it's theirs.
I see. I'm on your
So you can go
side.
fuck yourself.
I'm gonna go over there like, hey, your
What
house,
side's
is,
it
your
hanging
house is
off
like
of?
shit. Could you fix it up a little bit?
It's, it's this side.
Yeah,
it's
you're-
hanging off this side.
Yeah, your
All right,
house-
hey.
Your house is giving us a bad rap.
No, see, here's the thing. When I was living in Tennessee with
there's
Justin,
there's the trap house where John Street Podcast records.
Yeah, we have a baggie of crack.
Yeah,
So
I
what
wanna
you're
go
saying,
in there.
it's funny because if you
What
look
was
at it from outside, our house is, or this house and next door,
Our
we are the
house. Give me
two.
red
We are
first.
the out of order pussy on that house.
time out.
We're down for maintenance.
I have to say something. I was walking up here and there was a guy talking to your neighbor, and he was trying to sell
one?
her.
Oh, it's a dude I saw. He was up there. He was like going door to door.
He was
Oh,
trying.
is this the guy?
Was it Kyle?
He was trying to
a
sell like
young-looking
real
kid,
estate.
young
or he
little
was trying
blonde.
to sell like.
Yo, that guy that knocked on
it's
the
him.
door.
That's him.
Okay.
Yeah, the young blonde.
That's him. He's back.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Let
no.
me finish.
Oh.
So I walk up and I'm hearing their conversation. And he's trying to. What is he? Real estate? Like we're like.
Yeah.
Is he like a blonde guy?
Yeah, short blonde hair.
Oh,
That's
it's
him.
him. dude.
Okay. But he's
He
like,
was
what,
just
what,
up top.
what is he trying to sell exactly? So I can.
He wanted me to
Like to lease.
take out like a loan to buy a house.
Yeah, realtor guy. Okay, yeah. So something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm walking up and the girl's standing there and the screen door is between
He's gonna go
them.
fucking kick his ass.
He's back.
the screen door is between what's his
He's
name?
all the way up
Kyle.
on the left.
Well, we call him Kyle. We don't know
Okay.
his name. Is Kyle or
Kyle and then your neighbor. And then the
Yeah,
lady
fuck that shit.
starts.
He's gonna break it. He's gonna be. We're gonna look off the left. He's gonna want to join the show. If he does, I'm gonna set up my other mic. He can hop on the pod.
Dog, I'll skin him alive.
No, so he's talking to your neighbor, and your neighbor's
don't
listing
see
off
him.
reasons why she doesn't need to buy a house. She's like, well, it's a
Yeah.
bad time, going through the divorce.
Oh, her?
Oh.
Yeah.
He was interrogating your divorce couple.
Yeah.
He was interrogating your
No,
divorce
yes,
couple
yes.
before we were.
Yeah. Let me get there.
Yeah.
And she's like,
That's
yeah,
fucking
the
up.
divorce is hard. He's like, yeah, but that could be a good time to get your foot in the door and start
This
a
guy
new chapter.
This guy has no shame.
And
Put my
then she
foot in
went.
your
Then she
ass.
went. No, with the separation, it's really hard right now with the kids and stuff. So like, maybe not right now. He's like, I don't know. Like, this seems like a perfect opportunity to get your foot in the door.
I hate this guy.
This woman is like, yeah, I just got divorced. I don't really want to be buying a house. And he's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds like a great time to spend some money.
It's like this divorce is the best thing.
Yeah,
that
did
could
I
happen.
tell him like, oh, my uncle just died? Like, well, your uncle dying, that could be a perfect time to buy.
If you like,
Are you in that will?
If he comes here, we gotta tell him some outlandish shit. Like we got
If
some
he
bodies in the
shows
basement
up-
we gotta clean up.
If he shows up, because if he's still walking around and he sees that, oh shit, that house we tried earlier, no one answered. They got lights on now, and we see people sit inside. Mark, you're gonna have to turn that camera. We're gonna fucking beat the fuck out of this.
I've been waiting to beat the brakes on this.
Well, I remember
for a
the
long
exact day this guy came over. Remember it was
time.
it was the Washington game when Jake Elliott kicked the
Yeah.
overtime field goal.
back when
And
I
I
was
have
having
never
fun
seen
watching the Eagles.
I've never seen Dean so angry in my life.
Dude, he wouldn't let me go. I tried to end the conversation like 4 times. It started off where like I don't want to like slam the door in your face. So I'm like, no, like I'm just like I would play along with him. Then like dude, I'm just not interested. And even that wasn't an answer for him. Like
You said he did one of those things where he went to shut the door and he like stopped it with his foot.
Yeah, essentially, yes.
She had the
Well,
she had the
with his
screen door
words.
up, so he couldn't get in. Like,
Yeah.
she opened like the main door, but the screen door, the clear door was between
Yeah,
them. And
that's
she
a good
had that
move.
crack.
I didn't do that.
No, you were skin to skin contact. He
Yeah.
could have gotten.
He could have
ugly.
reached out and touched me.
I did.
But-
I did think he was gonna knock on your door after seeing me walk in,
I don't think.
and I would have answered the door. I would just laid on for it for
'Cause after the
15
5
minutes. Acting like I
minutes-
lived here.
Well, after the 5 minutes where Dean was talking to me, finally
All of a
left.
sudden,
and then
he's getting
he
emails that his like fucking rent's going up, and
Well,
they just
yeah.
buy all this shit.
Do you know that the Homer Simpson meme where he goes into the bar, puts his hat down, does a circle, takes it, puts it back on, and leaves? It was the same thing. As soon as Dean went upstairs, he did a circle, came right back, and knocked on the door. And I answered. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't. I thought I went to the house next door. But while I got you here, are you interested in?
This guy,
You interested in a lease?"
the worst.
And I was not. I was none too kind.
I think he was wearing like a Villanova polo, which should have been a telltale sign.
Guy had a nice slick like.
Yeah, the
Like
Cusick one.
those, yeah, like
This
those
is an
black
anti-Kyle.
Q-zips.
Yeah, he seemed like a quarter zip kind of guy.
Yeah.
Well,
Like a
this
total douchebag.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, nobody was here when we got here. Well, you guys
technically-
were.
Yeah,
well,
it was
well,
completely
well,
fucking
technically
falling
people
apart.
were.
Yeah, I was very
Oh my
much.
god.
You guys were here, but asleep.
Well,
So I saw your car, Dean, and I was like, well, Dean's got to be here, but I didn't like want to. I didn't know if you were like doing the deed or anything, so I was like, I didn't know if Zach was like on the
I'm
phone
not
with you.
listening to Zach's.
Yeah,
Zach's
I
voice.
know if you're listening to like an old John Street podcast to hear
If
Zach
Dean-
talking about
if-
his sweat
Oh,
problems,
this
and
is
you're like,
all
oh,
old
I gotta get
podcast.
off.
So
If
this-
Dean and I are online, then the
Nostalgia.
deed is getting done for sure.
Yeah, me and Zach are in a party together. We're essentially fucking.
You should probably check your room for bugs. Zach might have like bugs up in your
Oh, wait.
room to hear
Are
you.
you-
Oh yeah,
voice in the middle
the
of
other
night.
night in overtime when I gave you that pass and you finished in overtime, I finished. I
That's
finished as well.
You weren't the only one finishing.
Mm-mm-mm.
I was finishing.
Are you gonna
also
start
as well.
jerking off to his voice now?
I might have to even the playing field.
I don't think anybody could jerk off.
We're
to
gonna
my
get
voice.
Dean. It's gonna say Dean and Zach join the party, and we're both gonna know that we're all just gonna know that they're just both just cranking one.
Yeah, I hate my voice the second most of any voice I've ever heard.
Who's the first?
Who do you think?
Brady, LeBron.
LeBron.
Okay.
I hate that
That's
entire
right.
douchebag.
Speaking,
I sound like an asshole.
we
right
can. I told you guys I was getting more comfortable in the hating world, right?
now. Yes.
Yeah.
Did you upgrade to an?
I'm getting up there.
Okay. Who
Did
got?
you hear about my newest selection of who I'm gonna hate on now?
No, I didn't.
Giannis.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
you
taking
told me
down. I'm
this
taking
one.
down Giannis.
Okay.
next.
Yeah, you told me this one. You called him a fraud.
Why is that? Is this after he went to go get the game ball?
Well, I mean that's a first strike. I can't remember what made me so mad.
It's in the group chat.
I think I was just like watching like a Bucks game and like he scored like 40 points, like just in transition. Like he didn't score any other baskets except like running in transition.
So like
And
LeBron
that
style
bothered
buckets.
that bothered me. He's just essentially a much more talented Rudy Gobert. That's what I think.
I admire his effort. I think he gives it all on both sides of the floor.
I think he does.
But
But-
I think this is good.
All right,
for you.
I have
I think a
I have
little
the
bit
text. If I can read it out loud.
Alright.
Read it. And
You
I see a
can
Grinch
find
picture.
you can find these texts from weeks ago, but when I put in the group chat the links to these fucking mics, you asked me within 6
Could you
messages
put
to
the
just
link back in
reset.
the
Could you
chat?
put the link in
Could
the
you
chat?
scroll up 2 fucking messages?
You know what I gotta say to that?
There's literally a link section.
All right, so Dom starts off the conversation. Dom says, Embiid didn't win Player of the Month of December? Question mark, question
Only
mark,
played
question
half
mark.
the games.
Giannis and SJA did. Mark goes, that's nuts. Dean said, literally averaged 40 points in December must be because he missed 4 games. Dom then said 40 and like 13. Absolutely absurd. Dean then said, must have felt bad after he cried when they took his 60-point basketball. He's about to get second place on my list after Fraudy. A couple of run and jump men with no bag.
It's true.
And then Dom said, oh shit, we're going to need a graphic for that. Giannis official on Dean's fraud team.
You gotta get a T-shirt that says "Run and Jump, Man."
Dean then
Yeah,
said,
You gotta copyright that.
I played it safe with my hating. I'm ready to go after a big name.
You damn
Yeah.
right. I can bring you to the next level.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, Zach is like the 1A. Like, you selected like 2 of the most decorated athletes to hate on.
Well,
Like-
one of them, the other one's a career failure.
LeBron.
Yeah, he picks his situations and still loses.
But I'm still talking about like career accolades.
Yeah, I know.
He's
My
very,
hate
very
for Bra-
decorated.
My hate for Brady is still there, but I definitely respect Brady way more than I respect LeBron.
Okay.
Because he's unathletic
That's
as
fair.
fuck, but
But yeah,
I mean,
pretty
you
much.
can't argue with the results.
Pretty much, Zach has selected like the cream of the crop to hate on. Because what? It's Brady, LeBron. Is there a third?
Crosby,
Well, yeah.
I mean-
I guess to one extent we all do.
I have a
Martian. I mean, but those are the
Those are the rats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have
hockey's hard.
I have
No,
a-
I don't really hate them.
I have
many
a
hockey-
list.
I don't hate
You
them
wanna
many
hear my
hockey
list?
players other than
Yeah,
the obvious ones.
So I have my most hated list.
Okay.
And this is
Well, I think
Dude, this
I
is
think I
what
know
we-
who your third's gonna be.
yeah. So
You?
here's
Oh.
the newest edition.
Oh,
Here's the newest addition.
he
to
might
my,
be number 2 right
Here's
now.
the newest addition to my list. He's a 19-year-old little fucking pussy,
Yeah.
little soft ass pussy bitch. Yes, he might be an American hero.
He's not.
Not anymore. 'cause
If
he's
I
a
could go
fucking-
back, I would root against Team USA.
He is the most fraudulent fucking twat who thinks his shit don't stink.
But this is now
Acting-
the biggest Jamie Drysdale fan
Yeah.
house that there is.
Exactly.
I already
So
ordered
the
the
newest
jersey.
addition to my most hated Philadelphia athletes list is that fucking little twat Cutter Gauthier. Acting like he can fucking play. Here's the thing. There's only one cutter in this city that I enjoy, and it's from Zach Wheeler.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
That's
me
true.
because I'm fucking emo.
Well, I think to be like as like a I guess like a the only like non like Flyers fan. I think you guys traded him at like a good time though, because like
Absolutely.
it couldn't
he
have been
did.
better.
Could-
Yeah.
His,
your
his stock couldn't
value
be
is
any
as
higher.
high as it was going to be without him playing in the NHL.
And we got a fucking stud right-hand defenseman who's got a wicked shot.
Barring any health concerns, that's my only.
He also has
issue.
only played 20 games in 3 years.
Well, the last 2
Yeah.
years he hasn't played because he had the torn labrum. But
It just sucks. It was like I was watching like
I mean, it,
the World Juniors and like this is the guy.
yeah.
I'm like,
And this
this
guy's
is gonna be our best
basically-
player, and then like he doesn't even.
It turns
wanna
out
play
this
here.
guy's been ducking Briere
That's
he's
crazy.
been ducking John LeClaire. He's been ducking fucking Patrick Sharp. He's been ducking
Getting another goddamn
yeah.
Keith Jones. All these guys who are
Yeah,
wildly
did you
respected.
hear that part, Ryan? Where John LeClaire like went to visit him after a game, and he sent his like college coach out of the locker room to tell him like he's not going to come out and talk to you.
Really?
Yeah. There was
to John LeClaire.
It was John LeClaire and Patrick Sharp. The Flyers sent two highly respected people in their organization and in the hockey world to Sweden for one fucking reason, for him. And he has the audacity to send out his college coach and be like, yeah, they don't want to talk. He doesn't want to talk to you guys at all. He wants nothing to do with the Flyers.
I mean,
He's probably getting a lot of shit for on his team, honestly.
He's absolutely getting
like,
a lot
I
of
just,
shit.
like-
Have you seen Twitter?
I'm
This
talking
is
about
like
like
when
even
this-
his teammates at college
Yeah,
probably
Bro,
give him
this
a bunch
is-
of shit. Like,
Probably. But if you've seen Twitter, bro, this is when like the Phillies fans just made the blooper fucking almost kill himself.
yeah.
This is a great time to be a Philly sports fan on Twitter.
When is the last time like one of like a Flyers first round pick like has worked out?
It hasn't. James Van
I
Riel.
think it might be like Scott Lawton. Yeah, it was
Oh,
like
to an
August.
extent. Yes.
Couturier?
Okay,
Yeah.
Couturier. I know Couturier is before Scott Lawton.
Yes.
I can give you an answer.
Yeah, like
since.
since.
Mitchkov.
Like
Probably Scott
like
Lawton.
who lives on the most recent one?
Dude, somebody
Mitchkov.
posted.
Rustov.
I posted on our.
Garbage.
He's dead, isn't he? Or he's fighting in like the Cold War.
I think
Two?
so. Yeah, actually, yeah.
He's on the front lines.
Like Pascal LaBerge.
Fedotov.
Somebody posted.
He was like a 7th round pick.
Somebody posted
I know,
a picture
but
on Twitter.
every Russian player we have right now is not allowed to leave Russia.
Yeah.
Someone posted a picture on Twitter of the Bryce rounding second staring at Arcia,
Mhm.
and they put Mitchkov's face on Bryce and Cutter Gautier's on Arcia.
God, I hope so. I hope he comes over here.
If we ever see.
If he does
Mitchkov.
come over here, then that's going to be the best first.
Well, then
round
did you
pick
see
ever.
all these people who think they know hockey on Twitter talking about this is the exact same thing that happened with Lindros?
Yeah, except that
No, he didn't. He asked
yeah,
Quebec
Lindros
not to
said
draft him.
before the draft
Yes.
not to draft him.
Yeah.
So no,
we
it's not the
literally
same
drafted him.
situation at all.
What we drafted him
he
last year.
also said he was excited to be drafted by Philly.
Yeah, he said I'm.
He's a worm. I
His
think he
mom's
was-
from his mother's from the area. He said he's been a
Wait,
fan of the
He says
team.
he's a Pittsburgh.
He's a-
But he's a Pittsburgh fan. But yeah, but he says he watched the Flyers. Obviously, his mom's from here. He was born to be a Flyer, and he's built to be a Flyer. And then within 2 months, was just like, I want nothing to do with this team.
I think this was part of his plan. He
I have
says
this-
all
I have
that
this first
so he
round
gets
pick.
drafted,
Yeah.
and then he fucks over the
Yeah,
Flyers.
that's bad, right?
Maybe this was the
We're
plan
gonna
from the
start
start.
in 1991.
Oh god.
First round,
Jesus Christ.
6th overall pick. Any guesses?
91.
Kind of ironic.
No fucking
Mark
idea.
Recchi.
Ironic for what the situation we're talking about.
Lindros.
Are you talking about Lindros?
No.
LeClaire.
No.
Oh, no, it's not. It's Patrick Sharp.
No.
No, not 91.
No, when was Sharp? 90s.
No, he was like late 90s or 2000s.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know if Flyers
Peter
hockey.
Forsberg, Sweden.
Yeah, true.
Ah.
Okay, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Traded him. To
I always forget they
Quebec.
drafted him.
Yeah,
1992.
Well, I would say the Forsberg pick, I think.
What overall pick is this?
Before,
7th.
I would say the Forsberg pick kind of panned out. Like, it was fine.
Well, yeah, he came
Oh,
back
yeah.
eventually. I mean, he didn't win shit here.
But I mean,
Ryan
like,
Sittler in 1992.
Okay. How about the ones I know?
Why
don't you start from, like,
I start
2000?
1996. Danius Zubris.
Okay,
okay.
I know of him.
1998. Zach.
I was born in '97. What are you
I
looking at me
know.
for?
He's one of your decorated players in Flyers history that I know you like.
'98.
Yeah.
That I like?
Yeah.
This is after Lindros.
Mark is on
I know
another
that.
planet right now. He has no idea what we're talking about.
Simone.
Oh, Simon Gagne,
Hmm.
perennial 40-goal scorer.
Yeah,
I didn't know. I just
2000.
didn't know he was 98.
2000. Now we're getting it. With the 28th overall pick,
What position?
forward.
I don't know. I'm not good with like Flyers draft picks.
Justin Williams.
Mr. Game 7. I forgot he was a Flyer for like
2001.
6 games.
First round pick, number 27 overall, Jeff
George Bush.
Wojcicka.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
2002, 4th overall pick, defenseman.
Mm.
Is that Chemo?
Close.
No, we got him too.
Close.
We traded for him.
Close.
Oh, it was Braden Coburn.
I'm ready to go with
No, you're
Flyers
close
draft
with
picks.
Chemo. Picking in.
Yanni Pekkanen.
2003,
just let me know when we get to
11 and
2006.
24.
I have no idea.
When we get to 2006, then I'll.
What year?
2003, pick 11 and 24. You guys know these players 1,000%.
Yeah, but
Flyers like
2000 and when?
they're on. They're 2003. They're on
Oh,
Flyers.
it's probably Richards
Richards
and
and
Jeff
Carter.
Carter.
Yes. 2005, 29th overall pick.
2005.
Forward.
I have no
Is this
idea.
the year after the lockout?
Yeah.
Canadian.
Alright, that narrows it down.
Steve Downey.
Okay.
2006.
2006, we all know. Claude.
Claude Giroux.
I'm sorry,
Was it
no, I
20?
forgot his name.
22nd overall.
Get it? Get
Yeah.
it?
Yes.
Get it?
James
Uh,
Van
Bobby
Riemsdyk.
Clark
Oh,
forgets
well,
his name.
2007 is James Van
Yeah,
Riemsdyk.
and now
James
he's
Van Riemsdyk, we could have got Patrick Sharp if the lottery didn't
No,
exist.
Patrick Kane.
Yep.
Two
Yeah,
thou-
Patrick Kane.
2008, 8th overall, defenseman.
Wait.
Andre Mazzaros.
I was about to say Luke Shen.
Mm.
It's not Luke, it's Braden.
No, Braden's a defenseman.
From Switzerland.
You said defenseman.
It was
Switzerland?
Weird last name.
fuck.
You were close with the L.
L? I don't remember what name I said. What name did I say?
It's on my
You
tongue.
said Luke something.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Shen.
Shen.
It's
Lucas Spiza.
Lucas.
Oh, did he stay? Well, he's in the Pronger trade.
Yeah.
2011, 8th overall pick.
Oh, wait, hold on. 11? It's
Couturier.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on,
2012.
That's Scott Lawton.
Scott Lawton.
Alright, I'm about to get on a roll.
2013.
Morin. Garbage.
Same right.
2014.
Sanheim. Garbage.
2015.
Actually,
Garbage.
well, garbage last year. Larry.
He's
2015.
been great this year.
Yeah, he's good this year. 2015. German Rupsov.
No.
He's 2016. 2015.
Defenseman.
Provorov.
Oh, right, that's Provorov. And Konechny, right?
Yeah.
They're both right first round
Yep.
pick.
One of them worked out.
Yeah, that was a good year.
2016.
The other one hates a
That,
gauge.
that's German Rupsov.
Yeah.
I have no idea where he is.
2017.
It's Patrick.
Yep.
Fucking.
And
It was
Twice. Did they
Nolan.
pick somebody else first round?
Yeah, Nolan, Patrick, and
The fuck was the other one? Pascal LeBurge.
wasn't. It's an obvious one, isn't it?
I'd say so right now, yeah.
Is it Carter?
Nah, he was the first round. Fuck, first round pick besides?
Nolan, Patrick.
I don't remember them having their first round pick.
27th overall.
Morgan Frost.
Yep. 2018.
Could be good for 2.
Could be.
18?
14 and 19.
18.
Fuck.
After.
Hold on. Who's gonna bother me? I don't know.
You know what that?
It was after the Patrick one.
Yeah.
It's gonna piss me off
I know it's
'cause I
gonna
know
piss
it.
me off. I just
And
can't-
19th, Jay O'Brien.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's these fucking idiots.
14. You know now?
It's Jay O'Brien.
Joel Farabee.
Joel Farabee. That's
2019.
Bobby Brink.
No.
That's the one.
Cam York.
Cam York. Bobby Rank was the same year. He's a second round pick, though. 2020. 23rd overall.
Now we're getting. Is this guy in the NHL yet?
I don't believe so.
Alright, fine. Just tell us then.
Tyson
Tyson
Forster.
Forster.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
he
He's on
is.
the active
Yeah,
roster.
He's been playing all
Yeah,
year.
Tyson's on the active roster.
2022.
Not saying.
Yeah, I'm
No.
not saying it.
That we're not
So they
saying.
didn't have a 2021 draft pick?
Not in the first round.
Okay.
Frauder.
Yeah, it's Cutter Galtiki.
Quitter.
And
Twitter,
2023.
2023. There's
My
Matej,
goat, my personal
Mitch
favorite
Cobb.
player of all
Yeah.
time.
It all hinged on him now.
Matej Mitchkov
He is the
and
team.
Mitch Cobb.
I
can't remember- I
He had a
never-
fun, he had a
Oliver
fun-
Bonk.
Oliver Bonk.
Yeah, the bump.
He had a fun last name.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, 2022. Now we drafted
and
Jamie
Cole and
Drysdale.
Cole Knubel.
Yeah, that's right.
Who?
We love drafting former NHLers.
What was the other fun last name that was on that? I apologize for the audio you're hearing from Zach's mic right now.
Wait, who? Wait, what?
Made it very quiet. Don't worry.
No, you didn't.
Shut the fuck up.
You realize your mic is on your chest.
You realize that you're in my house.
A very nice decorated house, I will say. To my point to that, me and Justin told me he said he doesn't need any decorations in his house. And I was like, I don't need decorations, but like, you know, a picture here and there goes a long way.
Well, I mean,
I'm
what
glad
do you...
you're enjoying the
What about
crap.
that invisible lampshade?
I love it.
It's the swag lamp.
Really brings the light in here.
Yeah, we didn't want anything holding back the lid.
Okay, Ryan. Good. Ryan brought his mic. He left it here. That would have been very
Alright.
funny.
This
Two
is
live
gonna
shows
be-
in order. No, he left his mic.
Well, that isn't that kind of
Two
tradition at
PPs.
this point.
That you have to
Amid a mid-epi piss. Counting it.
I don't know if you'll be able to hear it with these ones.
It might catch it on mine.
It might. It is very. His piss is so loud. He's got a very hard stream.
He's gonna like cut our bowl in half.
He's really trying to. He's just trying to just streamline this shit stains off.
More power.
That old SpongeBob.
Why is it? It's so. It's like a hard piss.
Paul's calling.
Who's Paul?
The owner.
Get him on the show.
All right, let's see.
Zach, put your mic towards him.
Hello. Hey, Paul. What's up? Yeah, I'm here.
That's interesting.
I want to put this on record.
Paul's call.
Oh yeah, on the front. I was gonna send you a picture. I totally forgot.
Oh, this is about the site.
Yeah, it's right above the front door.
You could live maintenance on the show.
Yeah, I can send you a picture if you want.
Yeah, but we're recording a podcast now, so you have to wait.
Yeah, I took one earlier. I totally forgot to send it.
Dick pics.
Yeah, that's all that I saw. I mean, unless it's in the back or something. I haven't gone out back. All
I did
saw
wash my
was right
hands
above
this time
the
because I
door.
got stick for it last time. My girlfriend.
What happened out back?
She said, "Wash your fucking hands, you slob."
Last time he was here, remember he pissed so fast and he just walked right out.
Yeah,
We're like, there was
that's
no
all I
time
noticed
for
as well.
shaking or washing his hands.
Did you wash your hands this time?
Yes, I did.
What else?
Did
is
you just
going-
turn the
what else
water
is
on
going to
and wake
interrupt
up
the
seconds?
show?
Alright.
Probably Kyle, the real estate guy.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
That would be fucking hilarious.
No, I'll beat him up if he comes here. I will beat him up.
Hmm.
I will throw fisticuffs with that guy.
You're having him as a guest.
We don't like him. We really don't like him here.
What else is going on with everybody?
I'm going snowboarding this weekend.
Nice. I don't think I've ever been.
Like I said, my dad recently acquired a house up there, and since we have the same last name, I claim that as I can go up whenever I want.
Jimmy Crickets.
So,
Yeah.
if we ever wanted to get a group together,
Yeah.
Fiance's, wife's, obviously are allowed as well.
Yes, hold on. We breaking news.
I won fantasy
Did I start
football.
recording again?
Mark did win fantasy football.
Mark did win.
Oh,
fantasy
Mark won
football.
his fantasy football. He won our fantasy football group.
It's not focusing.
Because you probably.
I'm still a little salty about it, but I've gone over it.
Yep, Mark won our fantasy football.
Well, it's a karate guy kicking the horse ass.
Yeah.
But more important news.
Mark's engaged. Hey! Hey!
That now
Mark's
makes
engaged.
Dean the favorite at minus 120 to be engaged next.
125.
Yes, Mark, your life is now over, buddy. Good luck getting yelled at on every single decision being made for the wedding.
Just let
Sounds
her
good to
win.
me.
Just smile and say yes, dear.
Yes,
Can you do the thing where, like, obviously we don't, like, I'm assuming Jackass here is going to be your best man and stuff, but we don't,
What do you mean, jackass?
I don't know. But we don't know everybody else who's going to be in your party.
Oh,
Make sure that
boys.
the groomsmen and you should do the thing where have you seen the guys that have, like, the walk up, where they walk up in their suits and they're holding their, like, tuxes or whatever, and they, like you've seen that
how
on
we did for
TikTok?
mine.
Yeah. I know. Sean.
Like, the walk up
It's funny because
photos.
Ryan doesn't know about that because he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Ryan wasn't
Yeah,
allowed,
Ryan, didn't we do that?
Ryan wasn't allowed to leave Ohio because I had to sit on the fucking bench and not fly back. I wasn't allowed to leave. Anyway.
How about that?
But
That-
we did.
Certainly-
I'll
certainly
insert
not
the
salty
I'll
about
insert
that
the picture here that we did FaceTime Ryan in the last couple songs. He did take his shirt off.
I did get shirtless.
Yeah, remember that.
And then I played PlayStation by myself because nobody else got on because they were celebrating the
Yeah,
marriage.
because we were fucking hammered at the greatest wedding of the century, and Ryan was in his.
I also
It is doing by
saw
himself.
the ceremony. I had someone FaceTime
That's
me.
right. Justin did have Ryan on FaceTime in the church.
Yes. I was watching the
That's hilarious.
ceremony.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I was
Yes,
watching
you
the
did.
ceremony. I was doing everything to be there in my power that I was able to be.
It's funny because you can hear.
Did you
it.
see my speech?
No, I didn't.
God damn it,
Nah.
Justin.
Yeah, it's funny because during the church
Probably
you could
playing,
hear
huh?
Ryan's coach being like, "Ryan, you're on the fucking bench. Put your phone away."
Oh wait, were you in a game?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's fucking stupid. I was like, I
Dude,
don't want to be
Can you
here.
imagine if you had to mute and there's like a goal horn in the middle of the reception?
Now you take Alicia to be your long like.
Does anyone object this marriage?
Goal scored by.
And who were you playing? We were playing
Minnesota.
Minnesota. And Minnesota takes a 7-0 lead over Ohio State.
That's probably
Goaltender
how-
Ryan Snowden has been pulled in the second.
I know. I was probably getting put in the game at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you would have gone in.
Put the phone on top of
At least it
on
would
top
have
of the
had a
net.
reason to be there.
Oh my god.
Jakob.
Yikes.
Damn, you should have told me you were on PlayStation because I left after all the dancing and everything. I just went home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Zach just
Zach, there's so many times
I didn't have a
where you
hotel
get
room.
home and I'm like, how did he do that?
No, I wasn't.
How
even.
did he go?
It's because I danced so hard, I sobered myself out.
We were all at the
He
air.
sweat it all out.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the next day I had to return everything to where did we get our suits from?
Men's
Where-
Warehouse.
Yeah, I returned it all just sweat drenched.
I lost $50 out at Men's Warehouse because I went for like my sizing. Obviously, I had to pay like $50 up front, and then like all right, like when you come back and pick it up in 2 weeks, like you'll just pay the rest. I never showed back
Was it,
up.
like, as expensive as they
Or 2 months or
make
whatever.
their suits to rent for one day.
It was funny. We
I
Justin
don't
went.
care that I returned.
Justin
it.
went up
It's
to
such
Ohio
bullshit.
State. You guys had a big football game that weekend.
Yeah.
So they got hammered in the bar, and Ryan sat in the bathroom stall for 40 minutes calling me, like breaking the news. And then I got a phone call from Justin being like, hey, have you talked to Ryan? He's been in the bathroom for like an hour.
I was crying. I was upset because we got back home that day. So me and Justin went out and it was game day at Ohio State, which is like fun. Which you guys need to come with me to a game to Ohio State because it's just fun.
No.
Absolutely.
It's just
I don't
fun.
like
Dude,
Ohio.
why is Columbus 8 hours away?
It's not that far.
I just don't care about
You know
going
what
to
sounds
Ohio.
a lot?
Anyway.
The 10 steps to my couch.
No, I
But-
just don't like the
Yeah.
Ohio State thing.
Dude, I can
Anyway.
barely go from upstairs to down here.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we were drinking and shit, and then
Yeah, maybe I'll go in
it
10 minutes.
We got like food at like 9, hammered, and come back, and me and Justin were like ending the night. We're not ending the night, but we were like taking a break. We were just playing like 2K like golf on my PlayStation, like drinking, like sobering up before we went
Playing
back out
strip
at
poker
night.
with those two.
And
That's what I do when we're on PlayStation.
and I was like, I told him, I said, I asked my,
closing move for me.
I told Justin, I was like, I asked my coach yesterday if I can leave for
Not
Dom's
wearing
wedding, and he told me I
socks.
can't. He's like, oh shit. He's like, yeah, I probably gotta tell him soon. So I called him and Alicia crying in the bathroom, apologizing.
Dude, absolutely hammered.
Yeah, I was fucking
Yeah.
sloshed.
And Justin had no idea what he was doing. And I just got a text that was like, hey, can you try to call Ryan? He's been in the bathroom for like 45 minutes.
Sitting there, depressed. I don't like
That's such a
missing that
stupid rule.
shit. It was dumb.
That's
I
such a stupid rule.
looking back on it, I should have just said fuck it, I'm leaving, and said like, hey, like I won't be here this weekend.
Yeah.
But like, we had like a good team that year, and like that was the only thing for like I didn't want to like where I was in college. Like I was just like a vibes person. Like as long as I like when people were like playing bad, like I was the person talking to them like, hey,
The Nick Deloria.
yeah, like you're good.
Yeah.
Well, because
That's
every time
not
you
a
get on
big
PlayStation, you'll be like, God, I fucking hate hockey.
deal.
Yeah.
He's like, but it's paying for my school, so I have to like it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I don't have many regrets, but if I had to go back and do one thing, I would have transferred after sophomore year.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you would have pursued golf course management.
Where would you have transferred?
Oh, well,
Westchester.
no, Bemidji.
You would have played with
Well,
Millersville and played with Adam.
in
You would have been the second coming.
No,
Dude,
no.
If
For
you were a
Bemidji State?
Millersville Marauder, you would have been. They would have retired your number.
no, so
Dude, that would have been crazy. Adam played there all 4 years, and Ryan comes for one semester, and they retire his number.
Yeah.
I think sophomore year was the last year I actually talked to my agent. I think after then I didn't. I think I just like deleted his number or something. I just didn't care anymore. I legit.
Ryan, I'm trying to contact you.
Can you imagine he's trying to like, oh dude, what about that one dude? I totally forgot about him.
But no, we he was telling me that like there were like 4 or 5 schools. I think it was like Bemidji,
Ooh,
Niagara,
Matt Reed?
Niagara,
He would have had his jersey up there on the rafters with
How did
Matt
you turn
Reed.
down Bemidji State?
AIC, and
Oh my god, dude, Doc Emmerich would have had a fucking nut.
and maybe like 1 or 2 more that like had like openings to where like I would have gone in and like played
Is Bemidji State in North Dakota?
Minnesota,
Minnesota.
like north Minnesota.
Oof.
And my thing was
Yeah,
like
don't even fucking
like
expect us to come
when
up
I was like going around talking about like options, I was like, so does that mean I have to do 5 years of school? Like, am I gonna have to do another 5th year after my senior year because of like credit transfers to other schools? And they're like, yeah,
That
no matter where
sucks.
you go, because Ohio is weird. Like it's credits. Like if you transfer anywhere in Ohio, your credits have to like Ohio has like this credit transfer rule to where like if I take a math at Ohio State but then transfer to Omaha
Cincinnati.
or like
Akron.
Cincinnati,
Go to LeBron school.
Omaha.
yeah.
Fuck off.
the I prom.
What is that? That's
I'm committing to the I Promise School.
not Omaha.
Yeah, what's
or like Bowling
what
Green.
is the GPA?
Like
For
Bowling
first
Green.
time there.
Like Bowling Green's
It's
another
like
hockey
one.
school. So like
Yeah.
if I wanted to go there, like my accounting 1101 would count for their accounting whatever. There has to be an equivalent class. But if you go out of state, like it's not guaranteed. Like I when I was playing junior hockey, like my last year, once I turned 21, I had to be fully enrolled in college courses. So like starting that January, I turned 21 in March, still in season. I had to take classes, and I took them at fucking Illinois State or some shit or some fucking community school in Illinois.
That's good.
Dude, are we
And
being bombed?
half of them,
Dude, you
only
hear
half of
that
them
plane?
transferred.
Are we being bombed?
Yeah, that's
Only-
That
and
plane
terrible.
is
That was like
so
my
loud.
big deciding factor. Was like, man,
Right
I
over
don't
the
I don't
house.
really want to spend another year in school doing school. Like
Yeah,
I know I can get a good major here, like good degree, and like I'll be done in 4 years. Like, and it was really funny actually. The last year, our goalie coach came up to me and he was like a great guy, I love that guy to death. He was like, so you thinking about staying next year? Like it'd be a good chance for you to get your time. I said, fuck no. He's like, well, the coach is asking me, what do you want me to tell him? I said, fuck no, don't tell him that.
what for next, like a fifth year?
Yeah, because
senior?
I had my COVID year still.
Wait,
I could still go back to college and play college hockey. I still have a year of eligibility.
Wait, what were we talking about?
Yeah, I'm telling
I'm just
you.
kidding.
Please commit to Millersville and become the greatest goalie ever for 1 year.
Yeah,
Dude,
I'd be a player.
dude,
I would
you
not-
could-
you could
For 1 year.
destroy in that league.
I got a bum hip, dude. I got a bum hip.
Oh my god.
Get yourself right and take 2 years off and get your ass to Millersville and win them the fucking PSAC.
Actually, I
30-year-old MVP Ryan Smith.
Wins the
I
PSAC.
could have 2 more. I
It's
could
like the
I could have had
Chris
2 more
Post
years of eligibility. Actually, my senior year, if I would have gotten my surgery, I would have been redshirted. So I would have my COVID year and my redshirt year.
You'd have been
I
like
could have been a 6-year
you'd
athlete.
have been like Bo Nix.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I'd just be like chilling.
That would have been sick.
Yeah.
Bro, imagine like just our friend group would be like tailgating, like getting pissed drunk hammered with like in front of college kids watching our 40-year-old friend.
Yeah, yeah. Ryan's 35. He's playing for Lockhaven.
Yeah. Does he like it? No, he fucking hates
He
it.
fucking hates it.
Why does he do it?
No, you should go back for one more year when you're like 40.
Just go back and
Just go
like
back.
try and
Yeah,
like
dude, be
walk
like
on
the
a
JR
golf
Be
team.
like the J.R. Smith of ice hockey.
Yeah.
I still
No,
have
I-
eligibility. I
hockey.
should just really get. No, I should get to like decent amount of golf, where I can go to like a D2 golf school and be like, hey,
Yeah, well,
I have
J.R. Smith.
1 year left. I want my masters. I want to play golf at your school.
Yeah, go to North Carolina A&T. Isn't that where he went?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you can go.
Oh, that's
you
my
can-
new life goal.
you can go
I'm gonna
to-
go back to school at some point for like my masters and just play on a golf team.
Dude,
Yeah.
you can go to Lincoln University for free.
What degree was J.R. Smith finishing?
So I thought it was business.
Probably.
Just some like gen ed business course.
Yeah, they like Hennessy 101.
Mixology.
Yeah, he's in like,
Time management classes.
Oh, dude, we should do.
oh
a-
my god, yeah, he needs that.
We should do-
Listen, LeBron should have told him how
We
much
should
time
do
was
like
left.
we
He's-
should do
he's
like a
supposed to
Hennessy
be-
episode where we're all just getting hammered.
I still think
He's a fucking bum.
we should theme our
He better.
episodes. I still this was an idea we had like when we were doing like spicy peppers. Themed episodes, especially now that we're in person, would be fucking hilarious.
What is the theme of an
Henny,
episode?
Henny
Any-
Friday,
so like
Henny Monday.
like we were recording on Tuesday. We just
Well, we
we,
can't-
just, we
sorry,
just
we
make a
can't.
bunch of margaritas and get a bunch of tacos. We should have fucking Taco Tuesday. Getting hammered eating tacos.
We
We're
can't
not doing
do-
Taco Tuesday.
We can't do Henny
Taco Tuesday.
We can't
We're
do
not
Henny
doing
Friday. Henny Friday is
It's
the trademark.
cringy,
We
it's
can't
not
do
funny.
that.
Is
Or
Henny
just-
Friday a trademark?
Yeah, Nick Trainey trademarked Henny Friday.
Or just
We're-
like, if
we're
we're-
doing it for mostly sports.
If we were doing like a
So we
football
can't do that.
podcast,
So
like
we would have to do something other than Hennessy.
Yeah, he's always Nick. He's
We'd have to
first
do
company.
we do Christian Brothers brandy.
Saltburn Saturday.
we come in dressed in
Or salt
football
shit.
shit. Like wear a helmet. Wear your helmet that you usually wear out.
My helmet that I usually wear.
Oh, the going out helmet.
Yeah, my going out.
I think
You want
my
me to
fancy
bring-
helmet.
You want me to,
Yeah,
you want
yeah.
me to bring my glue stick too?
To eat.
We'll scoop you up on the short bus.
And your Sharpies, sniff
Yeah.
them.
I'll
Those actually smell really good.
Sharpies.
huff
I
in
love
some
the smell of
Sharpie.
Sharpies.
Really?
That
Wear
and
your
gasoline.
helmet that you always
I
wear.
like the smell of gasoline.
Gasoline smells
Speaking of
amazing.
other content, I think today, since we're all here, we should work on
Another
what we
tell-all.
teased last time, the Batman short films.
Agreed.
I think today would be a good time to try and get 1 or 2 of those, at least a rough draft for them.
Agreed.
Yeah, we could do that.
We also have. I also am going to tease another bit of content that we started getting in the works last year, but stuck like towards the. I think it was March. Was it? When did you text me? I think you know it was. I was on the golf trip. When did you call us? You called me. That we got name dropped.
Yeah, you were golfing somewhere.
It was May. I think it was
Yeah,
May
it was-
4th.
yeah, it was like the summer or
start of-
something.
It was May 4th. And we've been in communications a little bit with them. But I'm gonna make a push I'm gonna make a public challenge for a response.
Put it up your butt.
Right
Pointing
now.
at your own camera.
Pointing at my own camera. I'm gonna make a public challenge.
And that
Hope
boom
for a
mic was
response from here.
crazy.
But
Yeah.
to tease it, we were in talks with Nick and KB from Barstool. They were gonna come and join our show for an episode, and we got all in the works until they moved to Chicago. But it's a new year, it's a new pod, it's a new us,
New microphones.
new microphones, same stupidity and bullshit.
Feels
So
worse
why
as
not?
well.
Let's make it happen, huh? Let's
Zach's
make it
on his
happen.
deathbed.
Yeah, let's fucking do it. Same Zach. Well, no, maybe Zach might actually be dead. Zach might be dying in the next couple minutes.
Not due to sickness or anything.
By
Just
choice.
the weight of life, dude.
I'm gonna get an ASMR. Me got a beer.
All right, sounds good. But we are
Make
gonna
that 2
get
beers.
back in communications and try to set that up because I think that would be absolutely electric.
Well, that would have to be a Zoom episode, I assume.
Oh, I don't know. Fuck no, dude.
Yeah,
We're gonna go to
they're gonna come out
Chicago.
here?
They're not
Yeah.
coming. They're not. There's no
Absolutely.
fucking way. We'd have to go to Chicago.
Meet halfway in like Ohio, I guess.
We'll meet at the Poconos. That's Snowden's dad's.
Would you go to Chicago?
No.
We'd never,
I mean,
we,
I guess
we'd never
we-
make it back.
If we
We
had
would
to
never
go to
make it back.
Chicago, like if this is something we had to do, I'd go.
We
You
would
could
never make
stuff me in a trunk, I guess.
Oh no, we'll make this episode.
I'll
happen.
set it up. I travel enough. I
Yeah.
get us there. I'll plan it.
We'll make this episode happen. We were in communications with them, so that's.
We can vlog it. I'll full data.
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
gonna show up in socks and sandals, and have everybody's boarding passes printed out for you guys, ready to go.
With my
Do you have your passport? Do you have your passport?
Oh my god, you're gonna be like the dad. You're gonna be just a dad. You're just our dad.
I flushed mine down the toilet.
You're gonna be like, all right, give me the tickets, and we're gonna walk right up to the TSA guy and just be like, okay, we got 5. We got 5 here.
Yeah.
This is our crew. All right, John Street crew, follow hand up, line leader.
We all have matching
He's just
t-shirts.
gonna
Dean, you're
he's
the
gonna
caboose. Dean, you're the caboose.
he's
Do not leave your spot.
He's gonna be holding us on that leash, and we all have those backpack things on, just like when the kids take the tour through the city and they're all like
Yeah.
strapped up in a
My,
line.
No.
my shoes are
No,
all
it's
wrong.
Al's gonna go. Mark's gonna have his
Or we're gonna be
backpack.
wearing little vests that just say like group tour.
Yeah, Zach's wearing like a high vis vest.
No, no, no.
No,
Mark's,
I'm gonna wear.
And
I'll
Mark's
wear a
strapped
hoodie
up.
that
Mark's is
just
holding like
says like
No, I got
Arabic
it.
lettering on
Mark's
it.
holding his camera and his cell
You
phone
would
trying to
get shot
capture
in the airport.
everything.
no, Mark's
I don't know,
got his
I'm just
AirPods
sitting
in.
back
Just
there and
he's the guy that doesn't want to be here. He's like, fuck, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Dom's gonna have
I like
a backpack full of whatever. Like, he's gonna have everything in the world that is possible to put a backpack.
Yeah.
Dean is gonna have the bare minimal, just like a backpack and like his laptop. He's gonna, just be like.
I'm just like one of like the white trash kids at school with just a drawstring
And-
bag.
no, Zach's gonna be the drawstring bag.
Yeah,
Zach's gonna have his
Zach's gonna be
drawstring bag.
Zach's gonna be strapped with his
And all
fucking
he's gonna be there is
airsoft
3
gun.
different shirts.
yeah,
Yeah, all in Zach's
Yeah.
drawstring bag is
Yeah.
gonna be Walmart shirts, some rags, and a stick of deodorant.
and a wife
Yeah, and I
beater.
forgot that my Glock is still in there.
No, it's 2 chapsticks.
No, no, it's not chapstick.
For
it's,
both
It's
of
windy
you.
though.
Vaseline.
You need it.
Yeah, for
Windy
both
there.
of your
No, I
pussies.
with my
Wasn't
with
there
the
one
luck
time?
I have, we get on the fucking flight that gets hijacked.
Wasn't there one time you had to check in a drawstring bag with 2 chapsticks in it at the Wells Fargo Center?
Yeah, and they took one of them away.
Dude, we should
They took one of them.
start like a travel series. We should just like every year we should just go to a couple places and we're like just do like just make like, actual videos. We'll record.
All I'm saying is
just
like,
go do fun shit.
do you think
Alright.
we have the group here that is a travel group?
No, and that's what I think makes it
Why
perfect.
not?
What do I have to be? What would
Travel
be good
where?
characteristics for a travel group? Like what?
You know,
We'll
like
just travel. We'll just go.
how many times have we gone places and we are we have the best time in the world, sitting inside till 10 o'clock at night,
Yeah, dude.
going out, drinking, and coming back, sleeping till 2 p.m.
Funnest
Everywhere
part is
except
just
for
to hang
Ocean
out.
City, Maryland.
I
I
see.
fucking
I
hate
love
that
travel.
place.
Dude, when we went to Boston for my bachelor party, Zach
That's
slept under a table.
Oh, we still have the picture of Dean and I fucking fell asleep
Cuddling?
on the same couch.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do.
yeah,
Oh, it's
we
the
have.
cutest picture ever.
Yeah, we have.
But we got home at like 7:30 in the morning. We were like, I guess we should sleep.
Was that night?
Yeah, we're like, we have to leave.
I slept
at
under.
11.
Yeah, I slept underneath the coffee table.
What summer was that?
And then
20
who stepped?
22.
22.
That was Chris.
Chris stepped on my head.
Yeah. Okay.
Chris
So
kicked you.
Zach
He
slept.
fucking
Zach
hit
slept.
Draymond Green.
Zach slept under a table.
It was
Usually, if you
great.
think you're gonna sleep under a table, the normal way you would sleep under a table is head first,
You would think so.
right? With maybe your feet are the only one thing sticking out.
Yeah, you.
Zach got under the table like he was getting into his bed, and his head was the
Yeah.
only thing sticking
Yeah, like
out.
the table
I
was
think-
the blanket.
I
It's
think
my
Yeah.
explanation. It's like psychologically, it's my
Like a
blanket.
blanket.
Yeah, but
Even
then
though
Chris-
it's 3 feet
Chris
above me.
woke up hungover as shit, and he kicked you in the face.
No, the night we went to the Grand.
Yeah.
I have this video of Dom at 5:02 cracking a beer. The post before that is he alive, married.
yeah.
At some point after that night when we got back from the Grand, Dom knocked out. For
I
like
think I
2
went
hours.
right to bed.
Oh yeah, I passed out for a couple hours.
Hold on, I have a video. Mark, I think you were
Well-
playing Pong. I have a video right now.
I don't know what night it was. Chris and I were watching Shorzy.
No.
Well, we all
You
went.
might have gone to bed.
We all went-
And then I went to bed, and I remember that morning I got kicked in the head by Chris.
We
It
all
was
went
that-
golfing the one day, and Dean and Brian, who don't golf, just got really high and watched like WWE highlights.
We watched a documentary and then we took a nap.
It's like best time
It
ever.
was sick. Then we woke up and you guys were coming back.
We came back with
You guys
4
watch like
fucking
you watch
Whoppers.
like Byron Maxwell highlights.
No, we were watching.
What highlights?
It was like sports. It was the one story with the NBA ref that's betting on games.
Oh, Jay Donahue or
Yeah,
whatever.
we're watching a documentary on him.
There it is. There's the picture.
Oh. It's the cutest
We'll
picture.
put that. Yeah.
It's not even the only one.
Ryan's gonna
Like,
put this in
remember
front of the camera.
the North
It's such an
Carolina
adorable
picture?
picture
I still have that one.
of Dean and Zach
Yeah, I love
just
falling asleep
snuggling
with it.
together.
Focus, goddammit.
You're too
Yeah,
close.
when Dean's high, he's looking for a shoulder.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
You can
pass
kind of
out.
see it there. Those two just sleeping
yeah,
together.
they were sleeping together on the couch like two adorable.
That was.
22.
22.
I
think.
couldn't even make
I have
my
a lot
way
of,
to the ground to fall asleep. I was exhausted.
Who was there when we walked into the Taco? Who was there at the Taco Bell when
Yeah, I was there.
they said they
With a
wouldn't?
bag
We
of
couldn't
tacos.
buy anything, so we went to Taco.
Yeah.
It was me,
I was outside.
Justin, and Mark went in.
What month was this?
July.
July 4th weekend.
Yeah, and we were. Hold on, I can probably figure out what time it was based on the.
So this was after
Yeah, it was
Boston?
probably like 2 in the
No, this was
morning.
in Boston.
It was at 2:08 a.m.
They went to go get food at
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
Oh.
And we walk into the Taco Bell, and they are like, "Yeah, sorry guys, we're closed." And we're fucking pissed drunk as we were every night. We're like, what can we do to get some food? Like, there's a couple tacos, and they're like,
Didn't you guys offer like $100 bill at one point?
I know. So we offered them $40. And we're like, $40, whatever you got, just
It
shells,
was
meat,
2 a.m.
shells, meat, and like cheese or something. We said, just give us that. And they're like, well, we got this bag of ground beef, a bunch of taco shells, and that
And a
might
bag
have
of cheese.
been, and a bag of cheese. we give them $40 for about 50 hard taco shells, like a plastic bag of beef and cheese.
I'll put it.
Dude,
Just
that
send it to
is-
me.
I feel bad
I'll
for the
put it
toilet in the
afterwards.
morning. That's a shitload of cheese.
Well,
Yeah.
here's I
Punishing
think one of the
the toilet.
funniest moments of it was one of our final days. It might have been the day of the boat. A couple of us took an Uber in first. Dean called this Uber. It was his
Wow.
Uber scheduled for 4 people.
No, yeah.
Where we put 3 in the back. and
Everything
one person-
about that day.
and
Everything
one-
about that day was a mess.
And
That
one-
day was fucking hilarious.
and one
Everything
person.
Dude, that was the most stressed I've ever fucking been.
Everything about it was
Oh,
a
dude.
disaster.
Well, I'll let Dom finish, and I'll take my side from the other
It
car.
was absolutely.
Brian
it was an
shows up with
absolute-
17 fishing
It was
rods.
an absolute disaster. of a
You
day.
can't bring any of
So
them.
we get to the Uber. It's right out front. Dean calls it. I think was it 3 of us? Was it me, you, and Justin?
No, it was me.
No. Who was?
Yeah, no, it was me, you, and Justin.
It was
We
me, you,
went
and
to
Justin.
that-
We went
that
to a bar because they
And
said
I
we
was
were going
also
to
there.
a Sam
Really?
Adams brew
Yes.
tour, which I thought
No,
would have been sick.
Zach was there too.
Okay, Zach was
I
there.
thought Zach
Yeah.
was in the other country.
Okay, so then it was. You were going to call the Uber for 4 of us.
Mhm.
She confirmed 4 people, right? Am I wrong? on that?
Yeah, this.
She
bitch.
confirmed 4 people.
Yeah.
We get there. The Uber pulls up. The front seat is littered with clothes and all this extra bullshit.
Yeah.
And she says, I can only take 3. And we look and we made a quick executive decision. That's fine. We'll just take 3 of us. Dean is opening the car door and he's like holding on, about to step in, and she just takes off.
Yeah, she's about to run over like my feet.
Dean was like
Like,
hanging
I
onto
was
the
on the
door
car
as she
door.
was taking off.
He almost lost his piggies.
Yeah, dude, I was literally on the car door handle and she took off.
She said, how many? And she said, I could take 3. And you said, well, there's 4, but we'll just do 3. She said, nope, and then took off.
So then, you guys get another Uber, right?
Yeah, we get another Uber. We get to the bar. Okay, 5 o'clock. We got to get to the center.
Let me intervene before you
Okay.
get to your partner.
Okay.
So you guys are you're downtown drinking at a bar, right?
Yep, we're at Seaport.
So
we were at Seaport. and
In
we were
the
at this bar.
meantime,
Beautiful
while that's going on,
It was me, you,
and Kaner. Me, Mark, and Kaner went on a mission to go get like food for the
like burgers,
yes, because
beer.
we were able to cook them on the
Yeah.
So Mark and I like did a lot of the planning for Dom's bachelor party, and one of the things we decided on was a boat. So we got like I don't want to say like a yacht, but I guess like
It was a 40-foot charter.
I think didn't he classify it as a yacht?
It's like
It was a
it's a mini
it
yacht.
was a 40-foot
is
charter.
what it is.
Yeah.
But so me, Kaner, and Mark are going. We get to the grocery store. We get burgers, hot dogs, buns, cheese, bunch of beer. 'cause
Fishing shit.
We got fishing shit because it said you could fish off the boat. Get to that. So then we're leaving there. I'm texting Justin, right? Because Justin's with you guys. 'Cause I was talking with Justin trying to figure out like timing stuff. So I'm texting Justin like, hey, like we're just leaving now. Like we have to be here at X time. Like let's like figure this out. So we're leaving. We're on time, and we get halfway back to the house. And Mark,
No, Justin wasn't with them because we ended up taking his truck.
yeah, but I drove it.
Oh,
Justin
okay,
got you.
yeah.
I
You're
took I was driving
You're right,
Justin's truck
you're
all
right.
weekend, and so we get halfway back to the house, and Mark goes, "Guys, we gotta stop." you want to tell him what happened?
Oh, so I had a leak in my engine coolant, and it would take, I don't know, a few months for it to drain completely empty, and I just keep refilling it without getting it fixed.
So
And I, of course, didn't check before we drove all the way up to Boston, and
issues arise.
As we're racing to get there, I had to pull over.
Yeah, we're racing to get back to the house.
Was your car steaming?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We were racing to get back,
yeah.
and we were like, all right, we gotta hurry up, get back. Everybody get in the truck. We have everything. We'll just move it into Justin's truck, and we'll go. And so we're 6 minutes away, and Mark goes, guys, like, I gotta pull over. Like, it's bad. We see like a little bit of smoke, and we open up the hood, and it's like smoking a bit, and we're like, fuck. So Mark just,
So it was smoking because when I opened the cap.
no, it was smoking a little bit before we pulled over. There's a little bit was like coming out of the tube.
Yeah, but then when I
But
opened
then when
the
you
cap, it
twisted the cap and
was like a fucking volcano, and then it was just steam everywhere.
so we're sitting there, me and Dylan are like, oh fuck, do we just get an Uber back? Like I'm like, I have a AAA card, do we need to call AAA?
You guys are literally
Did we
in the
add-
middle of
Did
Boston.
we add a bottle of water in it?
Yeah, we did.
We added a
put-
bottle
we
of
put
water in it just to make it 5 minutes back to the house. And of course, the road back to the house, I remember, was all uphill.
Oh yeah,
And I was
it was-
like, Jesus Christ.
So then we get back. So at that point, I think our boat was scheduled for, let's just say 5. It was either like 5 or 6, it was something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 5.
I think it was 5. So it was about
Actually, no, it was 6.
6.
Yeah.
So we had to be there. We wanted to be there half hour earlier. So I was telling Dean and Justin like, hey, we'll meet you guys at 5:30
Oh yeah. Oh, we were early.
right outside like that area, and we'll tell Don we're going to the brew tour, whatever.
So here's the thing.
Oh,
We're getting out of the bar. It's getting close to 5:30. I know we have a brew tour scheduled at 5. And I am frantically trying to figure out how we are going to get to the center of Boston from Seaport.
I was
15
fighting an uphill
in
battle
15
trying to get Dom to stay.
15 minutes. I'm like, where the fuck where are they? Where's our Uber? We're not gonna fucking make it. I am literally steaming out of my ears as Mark's car is steaming in the
and
middle of the
as
street.
he's steaming out,
I told Dean at one point, I'm gonna fucking walk there if I have to.
Yeah.
So I start taking off.
I had the most impossible task
And Dean is just like,
because everything we're like, oh yeah, we get the brew tour at like 5:30. It's already it's like 5:40. I'm like, no, we're good. We're gonna make it.
and I'm fucking calling Dean. I'm calling Dean's name, like Dean, every name under the book. Like every single thing I can think of coming out of my head, I'm screaming it at Seaport in Boston.
Yeah.
Justin is bumming a cigarette off of a hooker because he doesn't want to deal with it. And Zach is standing there just looking at his phone.
So as Dom's going through this crisis,
And we couldn't make any
Oh,
calls.
and we had
And we had no service.
Yeah.
We had absolutely no service. So Dee's just like, I can't get in touch
Yeah,
with
so
anybody.
So if you ask me what I was looking at on my phone, it was nothing.
so during
the
this
weather app.
during this crisis that Dom was having,
I was
looking at my compass.
me,
I was looking
Mark,
at my compass.
me, Mark,
Oh, this is what North looks like.
Oh.
there's 5 of
I
us.
think it's this way, Dom.
Yeah,
It was
Quit
me,
bitching.
it was you, Mark, Dylan, Chris, and Brian.
Chris, and Brian. Yes, us 5. So we get back. We're like, all right, guys, we gotta fucking go. Like, we gotta be there at 5:30.
Yeah. At this point, I'm hanging on to Dom's ankles.
Yeah. So I get
Like a dog.
Dom dragged me
45
like 3
minutes
blocks
late.
down the road.
me and Mark get everybody up in the car and we go. So I'm driving, Brian's in the passenger seat, and then there's Chris, Dylan, and Mark in the back. And we drive by and we see you guys, and we're like, oh, don't see us. Because like we didn't know you were freaking out because we had no connection with you.
Fucking scream. People are looking at me with their children.
As soon as we like get past you guys, all the texts come through and it's like, yo, Dom's about to. Dean, I get my phone blows up where Dean's like, hey, you gotta fucking hurry. Like Dom's losing it. Yeah. So I put Brian in charge of parking directions. I said, Brian, like I'm taking us to where we're gonna be on the boat. Just find a parking garage in the area. We'll just park there. And this motherfucker took us in circles 3 times, and I said, fuck this shit. This is the only time I think I've ever yelled at Brian angrily. I was like, fuck this shit. Fuck you. Give me my fucking phone. I'm gonna put in parking garage, and the closest one, we're going straight there. Eventually, as soon as I did that, we made a right down and then went into a parking garage. Brian is then holding the antenna of Justin's truck along the top of the parking garage, because there was probably 4 inches between like his truck roof and the top of the parking garage.
You just said, fuck it, I'm going in there.
And then and then we start, and then I'm like, holy fuck, like we gotta be there soon. Like I don't know what they're thinking. Dom's obviously pissed, and so Dom's having his meltdown.
I'm having a meltdown.
We eventually park and we get there. And I texted you and said, all right, we're coming. Just stay there. Stay where you are. Yeah. Do not move.
I'll tell you guys what my next move was gonna be if you didn't show up in the next 5 minutes. My next move was I was gonna take you in a complete circle. We just end up right where we were.
I would have murdered you. I would have killed you on the spot. You would not be sitting here on this podcast.
You're about to walk. I was about to say, all right, let's walk. I know where it is, and I was gonna take you like a couple blocks down, make a left, maybe a couple blocks, another left, and then a third left, and right back.
And I would have seen Zach still looking at his fucking compass.
That was my next move. I was desperate for it.
So we only had about 15 minutes of excuses.
To put it in perspective,
45 minutes into that, we were.
I was scraping the bottom of the barrel trying to get you to stay.
Putting it in perspective,
I thought Dom was gonna grow wings and fly.
You're tall.
My frame here.
No, like you're tall.
Your torso is, but your head's not.
My frame here.
Your head's like cut off.
Okay, well I'm just gonna explain it.
Why don't you just sit down?
All right.
So what happens
to the
is
original position.
all right. So
all right, here we go.
We park and we're coming up. We have a location, so we're walking up. From
what was the point of you standing?
I was gonna explain it.
What just happened?
Just let me get to it.
I think you're about to get.
So we roll up and I'm carrying a cooler. Mark's carrying a cooler. Chris and like Dylan have a backpack, and then Brian has 8 fishing rods in his hand, and Dean's sitting there on his phone, like looking up and around, like his head is like over the place. Zach's just kind of like this. Justin's smoking a cigarette, and Dom's there, arms crossed, just.
Well, I see them, and I start pacing to them, and I beeline it right to Mark, because I knew he was in charge of this whole weekend. And I said, Mark, you fucked us.
No. I came up to you first. I was smiling with a cooler.
And I said, you're late. And I was like, Mark, you fucked us. And he said, shut the fuck up, asshole. Go to the dock.
And I went, you're like, what the fuck are you guys doing with coolers? We're going on a brewery tour. And I'm like, no, we're going on a boat. Yeah. And I'm smiling there holding a cooler in front of him. Mark's right next to the cooler. Brian's like, yeah, we're fishing with fishing rods in the back.
And Dylan walks by with a cooler and he's like, hey, buddy. I was like,
we all just went through fucking Normandy.
He's like, you assholes.
Be honest, did you like?
It was fun. But we get there and we're like,
our guy was a G.
We get there and we're sitting at the dock and we're waiting for this boat to come. And they're just like, oh no, trust the boat's coming. And I said, where? And there's not a single boat in the entire fucking marina.
The guy was texting me because I set it up on my phone. Because Mark's like, you just take care of this.
There's not a single boat there. Then the boat guy shows up. Mark goes, oh, I think he's early. So he shows up.
No, he was late. He was waiting in the bay.
He called me. He's like, hey, like. He called me. He's like, hey, like I know you guys have 6 hours scheduled or like 4 hours scheduled from 6 to 10, but we'll just go out to midnight. Like whenever I get back, we'll take you guys out to midnight or whatever.
Yeah, that guy didn't give a fuck.
No,
he was drunk.
He cut.
Calls it a scene.
He cut
potato chips.
He cut the trip in front of us early because this girl dropped chips in his cabin and stepped on him and crushed him all over his carpet on accident. But
fucking chips everywhere, Jimmy.
Yeah. So it was it Captain Jimmy?
It was John.
Captain Johnny? Captain Johnny?
He called everybody Jimmy.
Yeah, he called everybody Jimmy. Zach was called Jimmy 40 times.
There's freaking potato chips everywhere.
Yeah, he was like, hey, Zach was trying to... So we get to the boat. Mark's talking to the guy, and the guy looks back, and it's everybody except for Brian at this point standing next to the captain. Oh, and the guy's just like, is that guy with you? And here's Brian holding 8 fishing rods.
A bucket hat. And shirtless.
Brian could not have looked funnier in this moment.
Brian looked like Brian looked like he was our special cousin. He
He-
just probably
He could not have looked any funnier for that moment.
Well,
and the guy and Brian's just like, "What's going on?" And the guy's like, "You can't take those fishing rods on here."
Yeah, I was standing on the dock and Brian came up behind me and John was looking up. He was up on top of the boat and he's looking over. Is that guy with you? And yeah, Brian has so much fishing gear.
He has so much
He has
fishing gear.
both hands.
His bucket hat tied so tight to the underneath of his chin.
Yeah.
and there's
And
an
he's-
open Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah,
It's open.
yeah. Or I thought he was shirtless.
No, he had his Hawaiian
He had
shirt
a
is
shirt on.
open. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, he had a t-shirt on. I guess he had his Hawaiian
And
shirt.
fucking-
But the bucket hat is tight.
It was the
At the
stupidest.
time, I don't think he had a shirt on.
Brian looked so stupid. And so we finally get on. The guy's like, fuck it. Bring your fishing rods on. Just leave them on the boat. So we get on the boat. We
Then we
start
ended up
going.
using him, didn't we?
Yeah.
'Cause Zach
Yeah,
caught
we
a
did a
crab.
little bit.
We're fine.
Yeah,
So we
used
start going, and we're all trying to smoke cigars
Yeah.
immediately, right? We start lighting up cigars. Almost, I don't even think he got off the dock yet. And
Yeah,
so we
close,
start
yeah.
to go, and Zach's on the front of the boat trying to light a cigar. And this guy who's calling everybody Jimmy leans out and goes, "Hey, Jimmy, it ain't gonna light up there." And Zach goes, "Oh." And Zach walks in the back and he goes, "This Jimmy guy's a real character." I'm like,
That guy was so
and
awesome.
Zach's like, "Why the fuck does he keep calling me Jimmy?"
the that day, like
I want to be a cool like.
My-
seven-
how we were there, what, 4 nights?
Yeah.
The grand night was a lot of fun. Like that, we just it turned into like we didn't go to bed till like 8 a.m.
Oh, it
Like
was a lot of
that
fun.
that was a great night. The boat
Doesn't that
night
go
though.
to the casino too?
No, that was the boat night.
The boat night was the casino because that night also turned into a fucking shit show.
So
Because
we're-
I got on Zach's. Oh, we'll finish the boat story
yeah,
first.
so we're on the
Oh,
boat.
yeah, you took my bottle
We'll
and
get
you
there.
thought it was filled with water.
Yeah.
So we're on the
Yeah.
boat.
I didn't
and,
pay for a drink that
And
night.
Captain Johnny's
yeah.
Captain Johnny,
He saved
I guess
so
he
much money.
stops all, or he comes up. He goes, "Which one's the bachelor?" And so he comes to me. He goes, he pulls me in close. And he goes, "I can get 18 bitches on this boat right now if you want it." And I was like, "What?" And
Oh,
he
he
goes,
said this?
"Yeah." He's like,
Yeah.
"I can make a call right now."
You didn't
And then
share
he
this
and then he
with
just
me.
pulls off to his apartment dock and runs upstairs into his apartment in this building for like 25
Oh,
minutes.
that's where he
Do you remember
went?
that? Yeah.
Like, where
That
the
was his
fuck did he
place.
go? And he
And then he
goes-
had to go take us to get gas.
Yeah, and then he took us to get
Yeah.
gas.
I
So
didn't know you went to his house.
yeah, that was his apartment. So
Oh, shit.
we're driving to go get gas. He goes, "I just gotta go fill up first." He goes, I was like, "Where do you mean fill up?" He goes, "My parents own a marina out this way." I'm like, this guy. My parents own a marina.
Yeah, this guy's definitely in the mafia, right?
Oh,
His
absolutely.
parents own
Has to
shit.
be.
Remember
So
he was
didn't
gonna
he
get
get, like,
court.
Hold on, so
arrested
yeah, hold on,
afterwards?
we'll get to that.
He
So
got
He was
arrested
arrested
afterwards.
before. He had a court date coming
yeah,
up.
so he
Pretty
was
sure he
telling
got
us about
arrested
this
after,
arrest
too.
that
Yeah,
he
he might
had.
have.
He had this arrest because somebody talked shit on his boat and he beat him with a baseball bat. That was it. The guy said, "Your boat sucks," and then just Captain Jimmy beat the fuck out of this guy.
What'd you say, Jimmy?
Which one of you Jimmy said?
Oh wait.
So we're driving to the
Over here,
gas
Jimbo.
to the gas thing, and the guy Captain Johnny looks at me and goes, "You want to drive?" I was like, "Excuse me."
Crash immediately.
He goes, "Do you want to drive?" He goes, "Do you want to drive this 40-foot chata?" I was like,
Chata.
I was like,
Chowder.
absolutely, I do.
I think they say chowder and charter the same
It's
way.
the exact same.
Chowder,
He goes, "You want to
chowder.
drive this 40-foot chata?" And I said, I said, absolutely.
Same-
So he goes,
same.
"All right." So he gives me the wheel. I feel like a real captain. I should have brought my
Iceberg immediately.
yeah, no,
In
I
the middle
should've-
of summer in Boston.
Yeah.
Just our luck.
Sawing this boat in half.
I
I
wouldn't
should
be
have had
surprised if
my
that
I should have had my World of T-shirts captain
Another
hat. That would have been
telemarketer.
sick.
Now we're gonna drive.
Is that a landmine? Is that a fucking ocean
So he
mine?
I
goes.
think half his face is paralyzed now. Go on.
So he's like, "Have you ever driven a boat before?" I'm like, "No." And he's like, "All right, it's very simple." He goes, "You see these buoys? Stay on the inside of these buoys." And I said, "Okay, what about the left side?" He goes, You see the fucking buildings? Don't hit them." And I was like, "Fucking right."
Yeah.
And so, how are we looking on the camera?
Low. We're good.
All right, so we'll,
Median near full.
all right, so we still got some time. So we're going, and he goes, "Oh, also, you see these green boats? Those are police. So if you see them, duck." And I said, "What?" And then he went down into his cabin for like 35 minutes. He was under there for a long time. He
Really?
came back up, fired up.
It was
Dude,
like
he
30
went down.
minutes. I was just sitting there with Dom.
He did
'Cause
coke.
I was,
Bro,
I was,
he went down there and was just ripping lines.
Yeah,
had to
hasn't
have.
done coke.
So we'll make this
Yeah.
whole thing fast. We get gas. We go to the spot where we're set up. The guy parks, unbelievably parks in a great spot.
Focused.
And we're like, okay, well, let's start fishing. Fuck it. We start grilling food. We start fishing. Brian catches just a fucking crab.
yeah.
Just like a 6-foot crab, like a huge ass fucking spider crab.
Yeah,
And that's the
that's what
only,
they're called.
it's
Right?
the only
Yeah.
catch of the weekend.
Like, he was the